Hello everybody. Today I'll be showing you how to draw engineering curves using AutoLisp in AutoCAD. Those who have done engineering have basic idea that cycloid and there are other many curves that we learn how to draw manually during our first year. But I was wondering whether we can do this curve generation automatically using AutoCAD. But AutoCAD don't have these features inbuilt, so we can employ AutoLisp for creating this curve. So let me switch back to AutoCAD and probably you can see we can create a curve like this. This is not optimized or the code may not be very elegant, but just to give you a basic idea, we can create this type of curves using AutoLisp. Let me demonstrate how to do it. I'll explain you everything how it is doing, uh, but let me first run it. Okay, I have to actually load my Lisp. I will explain this code in a while. So you see the curve is being generated step by step gradually. You can increase the precision, decrease the precision. It's up to you. Once we see the code, you will understand. So it is actually creating the curve point by point. It will take 3 turns, so be patient. Once that is done, I will explain you the code. So I have used AutoLisp to create this curve, but any programming language that is supported by AutoCAD can be used for that. Actually, few of the items I have used in AutoLisp to create this, you may not understand if you are very beginner for AutoLisp or you have not done any programming on Lisp before. But I will be starting AutoLisp training courses from step by step. So if you are interested, you can subscribe my channel so that when I will post the training videos on AutoLisp and not only AutoLisp, I will be posting AutoCAD VBA, .NET and even C++, that is Object-RX API course on AutoCAD. So if you're interested to learn AutoCAD programming, so you will be getting videos from my channel, but I don't know the dates because it depends on my availability. So this took a good amount of time, so on the programming side I will be a little quick. So once that is done, so I will explain you how it is actually happening. Let's switch back to my code. I will not explain in much detail, but anyway, so here actually I have a wheel. So if you see, the wheel is actually hidden here. So let me delete all this and insert my block, wheel block, okay, and I am placing it in 0, 0. So when I am placing it, I am getting a block, but it's only a point. But actually if you see, let me make all the layers on. So there is a wheel actually, okay. So the objects inside this block are actually in a different layer which I made frozen. That's why you are not able to see it. But there is a point actually. If I redefine it, you will see there is a point which is in a different layer. That's why it was visible, okay. So now if I run the command, actually what will happen, you will be able to see the curve something like that. So the wheel is moving and the points is um, are also being drawn the curve, but as the wheel is also visible you cannot see the curve very clearly. That's why I had frozen the wheel actually. Now if you see, the wheels are moving as well as it is being actually cloned means what, I will explain you. So I have written a function called clone. I am sending an object and it is copying itself at the same position. You can pass any point. 0 is, if you copy some object from 0 comma 0 to 0 comma 0, it is actually copying himself at the same location. Okay, so actually I named it a clone. But if you don't want to clone it, actually if you don't clone it, let me delete all these curves, insert a fresh one at 0 comma 0 and run the command without actually cloning. So what will happen? If you don't clone it, you will see that the wheel is actually moving as well as rotating, right? So that we can see. So here I have rotated the wheel by -1 degree and each step, and the step is 360. So the circle is 360 degrees. So for I am repeating this piece of statements 360 times, and even in the whole this repeat is repeating for 3 times. That's why we are getting three cycloid curves. Okay, and I am rotating and moving it by -1 degree. If you want more precision, you can increase you can decrease this number with to get more precision, or you can increase this number to get less precision, right? And how much actually, and after rotating it is also moving, so how much it will move, right? So we have to the radius of the circle is actually 100, and you can calculate the perimeter is actually 2 pi r, and this distance has to be traveled in 360 degree. So for each degree you have to actually move by delta S amount. So I am moving this wheel from 0 comma 0 to this amount in the x direction. So this is the way the code is working. So if you don't understand what is actually happening and all those stuffs, I will create separate videos on AutoLisp to teach you step by step. Here one function, that is clone, very easy, copying the object at the same position. And there is a function, utility library function, you can say get insertion point. You just pass the block reference and it will return you the block position as a point, you can say, right? So this is very easy code. So that way we are able to create the cycloid curve like this. Now what happened? Break it here. Okay. Now if we have multiple points on the wheel, then we can get this type of curves also. I can generate this curve in front of you, but it will take a longer time, so I don't want to run it, but you can assume that how this curve will be generated. Okay, so you can create any types of curves, not only cycloid. So using the same algorithm, you have to just change the position of the point actually, and maybe a little bit of changing in code, whatever it is. So I think I am good here, and I will not elongate this video. But I will tell you that I have planned to create some other videos on how to solve Rubik cube using AutoLisp. The code is not implemented yet, but if you are interested, I will show you. First I will show you how to solve Rubik cube using AutoLisp, and then I will show you the code to implement such things. But when this will be implemented, I don't know. So just stay tuned with my channel, and hope very soon you will get those videos. Thank you.